Visit TCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit LudkinsCollectables.com for more.
Hey, how's it going YouTube? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Another day, another video. In this video, I decided to play with Solgaleo GX, featuring some other metal Pokemon as you can see in front of you. And yeah, it's a very interesting and funny deck to play with it, so let's just take a closer look to some of the cards inside of it. So first I'm gonna start with Solgaleo GX 250 HP metal Pokemon with the Ultra ability, which says once per turn you can simply switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. That's pretty insane because in this certain situation we even don't need the Floatstone, but on this specific list you're also gonna find 3 copies of Floatstone. This is simply because we really want to start in the early game with those Registeels, and we really want to have them. Of course, in that case, I could simply go with 4 of them, but in some situations, you know, playing with Guzma Floatstone can always help us, but also if we just lost that Solgaleo, we might just need that Floatstone, but it's a very nice ability anyways. With the Soul Burst GX, I can also search my deck for up to 5 energy cards and attach them to my Pokemon in any way I like, and also with the Sunsteel Strike I can hit just for 230, but if I do that I need to discard all energies from this Pokemon. Pretty much, Solgaleo GX is a one-hit knockout attacker anyways, and it's very hard to be knocked out, so that's a very important thing. Some other cards that I just decided to take, also 1 copy of the Fangs of the Sun Solgaleo, which is also a very good substitute for the non-GX attack. And there is also Solgaleo with the Radiant Star, the Prism one, so we can again accelerate our Solgaleo. To Registeel, which is a very nice card with that Turbo Arm. Specifically at the turn 1, we can apply so many pressure with it to our opponent, especially with the Choice Band. Zoroarks are not going to be able without Kukui to knock him out. That's just insane. And yeah, we can have that extra acceleration plus extra damage, which means that we can accelerate our Solgaleos much faster, and just in somewhere in the early game we don't even need to worry about that Soul Burst GX. But again, Registeel is going to be very funny tech, as well as Cobalion, which means that we're also going to have that Revenge Blast for 2 energies in the very late game for heavy knockout against our opponent, EX or GX, up to 210, which is a lot. Enough to knock out Zoroark, Golisopod, also for the weakness, any fairy Pokemon, which is insane. So anyways, also on this deck list, you're going to find 2 Tapu Leles and 1 of each Remoraid Auxiliary for the draw support. 2 copies of Field Blower from item cards. Makes a lot of sense, as well as the Max Potion. Max Potion is a very good card with Solgaleo GX because 250 HP Pokemon, it's not easy to be one-hit knocked out, so with the Max Potion, this deck works like a charm. Once we just decided to attack with the Sunsteel Strike, and once we took some damage counters, we can simply play Max Potion and recover our Solgaleo. 3 copies of Rare Candy with 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher, and also 4 copies of the Ultra Ball. Support line, I should say, pretty much standard these days. 2 Bridgets, 2 Cynthias, 3 Guzmas. I decided to go with 3 copies of N and 3 Sycamore in this case. N is much more better in the late game to disrupt opponent, just because we have Auxiliary. In the early game, Cynthia can be used, and then in the late game we can set up that Auxiliary and just simply disrupt our opponent with N. 3 of each Choice Band Flowstone. Again, you don't even need to run Flowstone if you don't feel comfortable with it. You can always add some tech cards, for example. Something like Enhanced Hammer can be good, something like maybe Rescue Stretcher, maybe another Max Potion, maybe another Energy, another Remoraid Auxiliary. It all depends what type of the deck you really want to have. Even Max Elixirs would make a lot of sense. And also 4 copies of, another 4 copies, but 11 energies, regular basic metal energies for this deck. And that's pretty much it. That's the deck list that I'm going to use in this video. If you're looking to buy any of the specific cards from the deck list, you can find them on TCGCastle.com. make sure to check the link in my video description because all cards are available, almost every of them. Also, if you're looking to maybe send your cards to the PSA submission, you can check LudkinsCollectables.com. Link is provided in my video description, so make sure also to check that. Okay, so move on to the game test so you can actually see this deck in action, so see you in the game. Okay, so let's kick off by starting the second and opening hand. I hope there's gonna be one Registeel and possibly Ultra Ball with maybe let's say at least 2 metal energies so I can attach one and maybe play another one. Interesting opening hand with the Bridget, but unfortunately no sign of the Pokemon. Alright, guess I'm gonna need to refresh my hand with fresh hand of 7 new cards. Hopefully it's gonna be much better than this one, because this one is just completely useless. I mean, I can't do nothing with that. I really need that Registeel in the opening hand. This looks like a near perfect opening hand for me, I should say that. Really it is. I mean, look at the opening hand. I have one Cosmog plus Remoraid. There's a choice band and Rare Candy with the Ultra Ball and Bridget as well. So I have a couple different options available, but I think I'm just gonna go with... Alright, Golisopet is on the other side. I don't know, I'm thinking about grabbing myself Ultra Ball for Cynthia, with of course Tapu Lele I play because I already have Remoraid and Cosmog on the bench. And right now I even managed to top deck Cobalion, which is very interesting. So I guess I'm gonna bridge it at least for now, just to see what do we have here. So we have Octillery, which is good. And I think I'm gonna grab myself something like this. Okay, so 2 Cosmogs and 1 more Registeel can go on the bench. And for now, that's it. Yeah, probably. I mean, good thing is that he can hit for 120, so Registeel can take 130. And it cannot be one hit knocked out by my opponent, Golisopet, which is at least something. The first notice here is that standing in Mindjack Zoroark, so he is at least heavy attacker, but none of these Pokemons are actually capable to one-hit knock out my... Oh, look at this, Professor Kukui, so that can add 20 extra damage for the first knockout in this game. Alright, so... even with the reverse volley in play, I guess that would be a knockout anyway, so... yeah, we're hoping for the best here. And what do we have here? So I can put that definitely Cobalion on the bench since I have Octillery. I can Ultra Ball for it. And then I can Abyssal Hand for a fresh hand of 5. I still didn't play supporter cards, so with the next 5 cards, I guess I'm gonna get one. And then I can start to apply some pressure, building up my Solgaleos and stuff like that. Alright, at least there is energy card and 1 copy of the M. So I can go with Turbo Arm for like 60. And there's also 1 Cosmion. But more than that, that's pretty much it. This definitely looks bad. But hey, it is how it is. Turbo Arm for 30 plus 30. So I can hit for 60. My opponent can possibly knock me out, but if he decides to use Crosscut GX, that's the only opportunity for him to take the knockout right there. And meanwhile, I guess I'm gonna be able to somehow set up my Solgaleo in play. So this is definitely a favorable matchup for me, no question about it. And I'm just hoping to see... okay, there is 1 copy of Bridget, which means that we're not going to see S-Roller. But who knows, maybe he decide to attach double course energy and use that crosscut. He might even decide to go with the armor press. There's a lot of different possibilities. I'm probably just going to stick playing that max potion energy attach, choice-band play, rare candy, maybe possibly... well, energy has been attached to the Wimpod on the bench. He cannot evolve this turn, so he might just decide to retreat on his Tapu Koko. That's the something that I would probably attempt to do and pass the turn. So there's the Ultra Ball. Acerola discarded. And he decided to took that Golisopod into his hand. He cannot evolve, so maybe Tapu Lele is just priced. And first impression for only 30. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna go with the Max Potion because I need energy in my discard pile. There's just no question about that. Then I'm gonna do something like this, and then I'm gonna attach energy. Then I'm gonna also waste that Flow Stone, and then I'm gonna grab a couple extra cards with a Beazle hand. And there's gonna be like I think I'm gonna go with that. Also, I can help my opponent a little bit with it, but I can at least preserve my resources. So we have Ultra Ball available right now. And guess what? I'm gonna play that Ultra Ball, and it's gonna be for energy and also for that Float Stone. So I can grab first Solgaleo and put him in play. Of course, it's gonna be the one with the rare candy. There we go. And that's gonna be one Turbo Arm, I guess. That's literally all I can do. Hitting for 61 more time. And attaching one energy from the discard pile onto my Solgaleo down to the bench. That's it. Alright, so I decided to help my opponent a little bit. There's the Zoroark GX. I could just simply go with something like a Sycamore for 7, but I decided not to do it. And there's the Guzma, probably for my Cosmeo. No, for the Solgaleo. So he decided to apply pressure to him, and there's the Puzzle of Time. Okie dokie. So he just decided to do that. And there's one trade. That's not a big problem for me at all. I can still use that Soul Burst GX. So I took only 100. How many energies do I have on my discard pile? Only one of them. So I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to play this Max Potion. Then I'm going to use this Rescue Stretcher so I can reshuffle back my Registeel. After that, of course, I'm going to attach that energy and play a Beazle hand. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this scenario, I'm just gonna Ultra Rod, literally, onto my Registeel, because I have just too many energies in my hand, and I just can't go with that Soul Burst GX, because I'm probably gonna hit max 3 energies, and that's just waste of time. So I'm gonna build this energy from my discard pile. And next turn I have Solgaleo ready for like 2 price card knockouts, so I don't need to rush anywhere, at least not for now. My opponent is not in a position to take a one-hit knockout against my Registeel, and that's a very big and important thing for me, of course. As long as he can't go for the one-hit knockout, I'm just looking forward not to rush anywhere, because anyway, he cannot one-hit knock out my Solgaleo by any means. And there's a Field Blower, which means I'm gonna lose the Float Stone and the Choice Band from my bench of Pokemons. He should definitely better go with the active one, just because I can just with the Sunsteel Strike hit for the 30 anyway, so it really does not make too much sense to me. But it's okay. So that means that I lost already 2 Float Stones and 1 Choice Band. But this is just perfectly fine for me. So we have 3 energies on this Solgaleo. And then I'm gonna roll with Sycamore for 7, because I just need to put another Solgaleo in play as fast as possible. And that's just not gonna happen for now. So I guess I can knock him out. But if I do that, I'm just gonna lose too many energies. And I'm gonna decide to Turbo Arm once again for something like this. And I can surprise him, actually. I can do something like this. If he took 1 prize, then I can hit for 90. And And with choice band, I can go for 120, so I can take surprise knockout against his orc. So he might not predict that, but there's a Guzma, and it looks like it's going to be for my artillery in this situation. Alright, so probably with the armor press. Oh no, with the first impression anyways, I'm weak, so it still doesn't matter, but it makes matter for my opponent if he decides to use armor press, because he can reduce the damage. Anyways, Cobalion Guzma play sounds like a good idea, no question about that. So we can take first knockout against that Zork and equal the game. This is what I'm gonna do, of course, until he manages to scoop him. Alright, but for that play I'm also gonna need that choice band as well. Alright, another Registeel for the bench. This energy Guzma play. Alright, and I can go for 120 with the Revenge Blast. So we're equal right now. Okay, so there is N and Tapulele GX. So still I'm gonna need that Solgaleo Prism, so I can attach a lot of energies from my discard pile to my bench at Pokemons. And there's a Tapulele as well. Well, Fangs of Sun, also powerful attack, so who's gonna get damage right there with that Guzma? Will he decide to go for another knockout? No, he decided just to apply some pressure to my Solgaleo. Okay, so that's actually a winning condition right now for me. He actually lost his game right now, because right now I can hit him for 2 prize knockout, then next turn I'm gonna have Cobalion ready for play. So this actually is very good for me. So we're gonna do something like this, and then I'm gonna play my Cynthia so I can refresh my hand. What I need here is another Solgaleo, of course, and there we go. There's the... Okay, so I guess I can also just get rid of this card from my hand. And then I can Ultra Ball. Alright, so what do we have? 2 energies. More than enough. I'm not going to be in a position to play this Sycamore next turn, so I need something good from my prize cards. Yeah, Sunsteel Strike. I'm going to need that Guzma for victory here with my Cobalion. That's obvious. Of course, if he don't took my Cobalion before I just even managed to do that, so he can possibly do that. Oh, 3 Guzmas already has been played. Okay, so I'm losing this important choice band. But still, oh no, I can hit for 150, so I'm gonna need choice band. And guess what? 3 choice bands are already in my discard pile. This is definitely not good, but still I have enough time, because I could attack one more turn with my Registeel. Or I can basically use this Sunsteel Strike. No, I still didn't use Soul Burst GX. Okay, so I still didn't use it, so I don't need to worry too much, because he's not going to be in a position to take 2 more prize cards anyways. So I have winning condition anyways right there. There's a trade. So yeah, okay, so even with that N, I'm in a very good position, because I know that I have 2 energy cards left, and I didn't even draw a single one, so that's the GG anyways. Okay, I still need to top deck something. Oh, so he was not even able to attack me. Oh, that's literally bad. So what I can do, pretty much Ultra Rod onto my Registeel, so I can power him up. I mean, I can Turbo Arm and power up my... Oh, so he decided to concede. To power up my Solgaleo with the 3rd energy, and then just took the knockout next turn for the last 2 prize cards in the game. And that's it. So, very interesting deck that it actually works. So, I really like it, and it's a very fun and enjoyable deck to play with it. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck, because it's a pretty cool, and your opponent calls up a Zorak deck actually have auto loss against it. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.